Now, audience at home, I need you to understand that GrimDarkJames claimed he might not be able to make tonight's session because he was going to be celebrating American Independence Day. Now, you might not know a lot about GrimDarkJames, but the fact that he's not American should definitely have run over the top level information about him, is all I'm saying. So just know he's a kind of shitlord trying to troll with these low-level tactics, all right? Low-level tactics is all I'm saying.
Why can't I celebrate my friends' victories?
Hey, listen, we have no problem with celebrating a victory. Our victory led to the creation of your country, all right? You can definitely celebrate our victories. Once we have one again, I'll let you know. It's been a while.
Oh, man.
Welcome to King Arthur Pendragon 5.2, the Great Pendragon Campaign, episode 71. Narrated by me, APGamingREAL, featuring BigSpoon as Taethan of Pitton, Glimo as Elffin of Laverton, and GrimDarkJames as Blodwyn of Shrewton. Get used to the characters we have here, because they could be freaking dead by the end of the episode. We're on the cusp of battling, baby.
I mean, shoot, we could just get nuked in this next combat.
You could. You're not going
That's
to,
the
but you
glory of
could.
Pendragon.
You could get nuked in the next combat, but statistically, it's extremely unlikely.
I ran a D&D session this week, and at the end of the previous session, they were in the middle of a fight with the big bad, and it just threw a fireball, and everyone was down to like single-digit hit points. And I said to my wife on the day before the game, "You realise that we could be one combat round away from the end of our campaign." You know, if you
how'd she take that?
We should do it in the jest in which it was meant.
Okay.
So.
Well, you know what they say. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. We left off at the end of the night. We're at the end of the night of the Battle of Caledonian Woods. The starving Saxons now assault the stockade, the wooden wall manned by Arthur's men that traps them in. So each of you gets a +5 as if you were mounted to represent your higher ground, but your enemy does not get a -5. And to be clear, you're not mounted unless you want to tell me that you are bringing a warhorse to the top of a wooden stockade wall, in which case we'll make rolls to see if you collapse the wall and completely destroy the defense. Would anyone like to... I'll give you a +10 -5 if you want to do that.
No, thank you.
And what's the negative that I'd have to roll on horsemanship?
I'm not going to tell you that before making you roll. I want you to commit now to doing something really asinine without knowing how bad it's going to be for you. Just knowing it will be bad. How greatly do you desire an additional +5?
Not that greatly.
Each of you is facing a Horthkanaut, although each of the Horthkanauts is unique, apparently. Elffin will be facing a Horthkanaut with a great spear. Blodwyn will be facing a mounted Horthkanaut who is unmounted for this breakout attempt on the walls using an axe. And Taethan will be facing a regular Horthkanaut with just an axe. So, with those things in mind, would anyone like to declare any special tactics, any unique maneuvers before the dice rolling gets underway?
I'd like to hate some Saxons.
Amen, brother.
Did you already hate Saxons earlier?
No, I was
part
loyal
of the same day, but yeah, all right, go ahead.
Oh,
I thought it was a couple days later.
It might be 3 or 4 days later. You might be right. Yeah, okay.
If I'm still impassioned from last time, that's fine too.
Make a new roll. I want you to fail though. Did you critically fail and then come to love Saxons?
No, I succeed in hating Saxons.
Okay.
I'm also gonna hate some Saxons.
Great.
I don't hate them that much.
I like how we have these Sith warriors showing up out of nowhere in order to show how the hate fuels them. Taethan,
Nah,
There are no
nothing bad
repercussions for
happens
that.
to
It's
me,
not high enough, right?
correct. And yeah. So I just get the +5 for being on the wall.
Great. We're starting with you, Taethan.
Critical.
Great. So there's not really a lot I can do about that. Maybe I could critical as well. No.
This dude's gonna
Do
get
what you gotta.
roasted. 39 points of damage.
With his armor rating and his shield. Well, he doesn't get the shield, so he actually just dies. You may mark yourself down for 60 glory.
Okay.
Blodwyn?
Yes. Only my roll.
Your boy's coming at you with an axe as well. He really has an axe to grind. A 2.
16 beats a 2.
16 does beat a 2 in this system.
Quality damage.
Okay. So he does get shield, which means he has 12 armor, and he will take 8 points of damage. Size is not sizey enough. He is going down on the ground. Sky's running up to the walls. He's jumping, trying to hit you with the axe. You knock the axe hand out of the way, bonk him in the head. He falls backwards, hits the ground. He definitely rattles around a little in his head. Got the old brain smashing up against the old brain pan. You know, speaking of somebody with brains, Glimo, let's go ahead and have your great spear wielding Horthkanat try to come up and get all up in your business. Success and less, so you deal damage.
Oof. 15.
Well, he doesn't have a shield, so you have good news and you have bad news, but that does not exceed his size. Back at the beginning of the second round, Taethan,
If it matters AP, I forgot the +5 high ground bonus. So mine actually would have been a crit.
Very well. Go ahead and roll another line of damage.
Oh, then add to that 20 another 15, so 35 total.
Great. He is severely wounded while on the ground. That's over his major wound for sure, for sure. Okay, I think maybe he's just unconscious now.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Blodwyn, you can mark yourself down for 60 glory for your victory here.
Thank you.
Wow, Spoon apparently going to be that guy farming kills and
Mount
Bannerlord.
Yeah. Wow.
Why aren't
If
you
I
just...
take it, that means I get 30.
Well, you haven't killed your target yet is the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is one of those melee fights where it goes on until you've finished your opponent off.
Okay.
But an unconscious opponent on the ground, I think, is probably not going to rise up against Blodwyn again. Which lends me to the question, what would Taethan and Blodwyn like to do while Elffin is engaged on the wall?
I mean, is once he's done, are we done? Or is there more opponents to come?
No. Once he's done, you're done.
Okay, well, I guess I should move to... He's moved to help me several times. I'll move to help him.
Very well.
I mean, I think Taethan knows that Elffin's a skilled combatant, and with Blodwyn to back him up, he's got it handled. He's going to look for another opponent.
Great. There is no other opponent for you to look for. This guy is not going to divide his combat. He's going to go all in for Elffin. Blodwyn, you get a free strike. Because it happens simultaneously, Elffin, you also get a strike, but it is opposed. And it is opposed by a success. Great. You both hit. I'm going to say it's fair to say that it's pretty probable that unless you all roll nothing but ones, he's probably going to die. All right.
26.
Blodwyn, you get 30 glory. Glimo, Elffin gets 30 glory for sharing and cracking this kill open. That is the aborted escape attempt of the Caledonian Woods. The Saxons give hostages to Arthur, and all take oaths to sail back to Saxony, and never again fight against Arthur or the Britons. Although from our knowledge, we know that they will promptly break their oath and join their kinsmen in the south. All of you receive 2 pounds of goods and plunder. This is considered a decisive victory. While Arthur is busy in the north, swarms of Saxon warriors come across the borders and raid most of southeastern Logres quite heavily, doing much damage despite local efforts to stop them. The Bretwalda says the island is not big enough for 2 high kings, and has sworn to leave only one in Britain next year. The 3 of you, and your little dog too, begin making your trip to prepare for the winter, heading through Silchester back to Salisbury. Elffin, you and your new squire, temporary squire Vesemir, are headed down the road to your main manor estate. Vesemir has been quietly chatting with you, and as the 2 of you round a little country road, you know, like a riding path essentially, with a rounded hill, Vesemir suddenly grabs at his chest and says, "Medallion's humming." He looks around and says, "My lord, over there." Can I ask you to make a notice check, Elffin?
Awareness?
Sure. If that's what it's called.
No, yeah, I'm assuming that's what you meant since there is no, success.
Great. You see, you and Vesemir are both riding, roundseys, not combat horses. Neither of you are in combat gear. You're in riding leathers in the saddle. You see someone riding on a destrier, full speed, with a sword already out, leaning forward in the saddle, sword ready to go. He's probably about a mile behind you, and he definitely waited until you started making the turn to appear because he thought maybe you might not see him riding up behind you. He is wearing pretty nice chainmail armor with some thick cloth padding. All of it, the cloth is either red or the chainmail has been painted red as well. Vesemir is looking at this guy riding towards you. He's doing the math and he says, you must ride home. Ride home and get help for yourself, Sir Elffin. And you hear the sound of a sword coming out of a sheath as Vesemir turns his horse and begins riding towards the opponent. Go! Go, my lord!
I cannot leave you to face this threat alone.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I am going to ask you to make a valorous check. The threat here is unreal. Being ambushed by a fully armed knight with the sword out on a war horse, you could die here quite easily, and no one would ever know that this happened if you don't fly away. So I will ask you for a valorous roll.
How long has it been since the battle?
Let's say 2 weeks.
Okay, so then I have gotten back 6 hit points, so I am at 31. I fail my valorous check. Does that mean I test cowardly?
Option. You will go into this battle at a -5 filled with fear, or you can flee now. There will be no impugning your honor here. It would be entirely logical for you to run, but your body is literally shaking in fear at facing a fully armed and armored knight when you have an escape. You don't have to do this alone. Vesemir is literally throwing himself in the path for you. And your body is like screaming at you to run. But you can stay at a -5.
I guess Elffin freaks out and runs off.
Great.
And to go get reinforcements.
I am going to ask you to make a horsemanship roll. Are you guys trolling in Twitch chat again?
James is trolling.
All right.
I make a successful horsemanship.
You ride off, screaming for any help that you can. Peasant men from your estate see you. They begin summoning what little remains of a tithable guard. Some, men with spears ready to go. Protectors of your mansion, sheriffs and deputies and the things like that.
Wait a minute, don't I have 20 mercenaries?
I assume they were part of this year's battles or whatever. But yeah, sure, you can summon a wing of mercenaries as well. They're all sitting around at your estate, not doing anything. They ride out to come see what all the holler and racket is. At the edge of your territory, like at the edge of the woods, you see the Red Knight holding Vesemir's head, dripping blood, clutching at his sword, pointing it at you, then wheeling his horse back, Napoleonette merengoing you, throwing the head onto your territory, and then riding back off into the woods. Almost daring you to follow him.
We must avenge Vesemir. And I take my troops and follow.
Great. Can I ask you to make a hunting roll at -10?
It's my lands, though, isn't it?
It'll be your lands for a short while, and then you won't be on your lands anymore. But more importantly, traps have been laid down specifically to stop you from doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, you're playing right into his hands, Elffin.
Do I get my +6 for my
If you wait long enough to bring hunting dogs along, I'll say yes.
I mean, I had to wait long enough to put armor on and get my guys, so...
Okay. You summon your kennel master, you bring the hounds of the hunt.
All right, so it's what, D6, is that? Let's see, Laverstock Manor. Kennel is 1d6. All right, so I'm at a -4 for my hunting.
Brutal. Only a 1 for the dogs. It's a real
Wait,
dog
is a 1d6
summer.
or 1d6 plus 1 is 1d6, okay. So -4 for my hunting. I fail.
We watch as you ride out, trying to follow the trails. You encounter pit traps, branches that have been pulled back in order to knock a man's head off, that sort of thing as you ride out. And what you don't see is watching you from a hunter's hideaway nearby, taking off his helm. Sir Agravain is watching you with his blood-red armor scramble about with hatred in his eyes as he tries to find an opportunity to separate you from your loyal men so he might murder you, knowing that he's blown his best chance due to the sacrifice of a useless young squire. And then we reach the end of the year. At Christmas Court, you learn from the royals, well, we knew this was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. And that time is now. Merchants from the continent say that every port is full of wandering warriors, and every one of them wants passage to Britain. Based on the fighting, the following regions have the starting bad weather rules due to raiding, which includes Salisbury at 2d6 for being pillaged. Quite bad. I don't know when to roll that for the.
There's two ways to do this, because that book was written before the
Yes.
the Book of Manor. The Book of Manor actually has rules for being pillaged, which are different from just adding to the weather.
Then I've only rolled the starting weather roll, which is 17, which is also quite bad for you, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Great. Let's do end of year.
All right.
Who's got cool check marks to roll off?
I have some.
Let me just get the weather down before it gets scrolled away from all our
lost. Yeah.
So you said you rolled a 17?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay, so cool. All right.
So let's do skill rolls at first, and we'll come to the.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I get to roll for energetic. I succeed, so I get a check in energetic.
As do I. I just try to get a check for level
and
family.
Then I accidentally closed.
For hunting. Yes, check hunting. Check the lance, which I already have. Roll for flirting.
What has happened?
Kendrick gets a check to flirting. Roll for romance.
I have screwed
Kendrick
something
is not
up.
romantic.
I need to restart my browser. I'll be.
Oh, okay. Roll for proud. Kendrick is not proud. Roll for horsemanship. I already have a check on that, so don't need to do that. Check for these. Sting. And compose. Then I got the check for hunting already. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Energetic does not go up. Spiritual does not go up. Valorous doesn't go up. Love family does not go up.
Okay.
Hate Saxons does not go up.
I get a check in falconry, a check in love family, roll spiritual.
Does go up. Flirting does go up. Heraldry does go up. Hunting does not go up.
Spiritual, I do get a check.
Orate goes up. And singing also goes
intrigue. Up. Roll for hospitality.
Horsemanship does not go up. Sword
you
will
get a
only go
check
up
in
on a 20.
hospitality.
It does not. Spear expertise does not go up. And
check indulgent.
siege goes up.
Roll horsemanship. I've already got a check in horsemanship.
Okay.
Check worldly. Roll for hunting. Check in hunting. Check in battle. I already have a check in battle. Okay.
I had 20 checks and got 2 things to go up. Love of God and sword. That was it.
Yeah.
Energetic does not go up.
That's despite having checks and things that were like a skills level of 5, and I rolled 2.
Yeah.
Spiritual does go up. Worldly does not. So
one of those years, huh, James?
Yeah.
Indulgent does go up. Valorous does not go up. That's fitting. Love of family does not go up. Hospitality does not go up. Hate Saxons does not go up. Concern my commoners does not go up. Loyalty Arthur does not go up. Falconry does go up. Hunting does not go up. Intrigue does not go up. Battle does not go up. Horsemanship does not go up. Spear expertise does not go up. The only things that went up for me were spiritual, indulgent, and falconry.
And compose, flirting, heraldry, orate, and singing all went up for me.
Okay.
All right. So check for aging if you need to.
All right, I do not need to check for aging. I will have yet another new squire.
Yep. David or Daffod ages out.
Let me know when you want to know the what the pillaged result does. I've got it.
Hold on, I got to do my wife's skills.
Yeah.
None of my wife's skills go up.
Same.
We age everybody. Okay. Now I need to do, next is base income for everything.
Whoa, that's a lot of ones. All right. 26 there.
Of course, now I rolled a fail on Concern My Commoners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have when I was trying to see if it went up. All right.
So for the weather, because we're pillaged, it gets 1d6 plus 1 extra. So 1d6 plus 6 extra, sorry. But You get to make a siege roll, either for yourself or your steward, and if that succeeds, you get to reduce that amount by your DV.
Oh, okay.
And you also have to make a property destruction roll at +10, minus whatever you minus your DV as well, if you succeed in the siege roll.
And I rolled a calamity, which I guess is fitting for manorial luck, or do we just automatically get a 1 because we're pillaged?
No, it's separate. Conflict is separate from luck.
Okay. All right. So you said we make a siege roll.
Yeah, no result for my luck. And your siege roll, I believe, is modified by the amount of defenses you have.
No, the siege roll is to see whether your defenses come in or not.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I succeed my siege roll.
So you get to if you roll the D6 +6 for the weather, additional weather.
I rolled it, and it's an 8.
Okay. Right. So you get to reduce that 8 by your
my DV.
Yeah.
All right, I think my DV is 4. I know that's on one of these sheets somewhere. That's +2. All right, so a 6. So the weather gets an extra 2.
Yeah, and then you also need to make a property destruction roll. It will be D20 +5 minus your DV.
D20 +5 minus my DV.
No permanent damage.
Right. Okay, so now I do my calamity, which is a D20.
Yep.
I succeed my siege skill, and my DV is like a 30-something, I think.
Liege Lord's visits, cost of 6 Libra.
And so you don't need to roll property destruction because even it'd be -25. So which is no matter what you roll, it's no permanent damage.
Yep.
All right, so let me add 6 to my conspicuous consumption. And then take that, just add it to emergency expenses. Okay, now I do the misfortune. So the weather succeeds. Stewardship succeeds but is lower. So that's meager.
So my misfortune failed, and I succeeded. So I had a good harvest.
How is your misfortune only 10?
So 5 from care, and then I have apiary, and I have a permanent fairy that lives on my lands for this one. So I get this year I got -7.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. It was one of those weird benefits, I think, that I rolled
Yep.
on one of the charts that was like, hey, you just get a permanent -1 to fate.
All right. Population growth. My population does not grow. I am going to try to build, and I succeed, so I am building a gazebo.
So the pillagers destroyed my mill, which I have paid to rebuild. 15 libra to rebuild the mill. I had a excellent harvest in the end.
Oh yeah, because you get the gentle
Gentlewoman.
lady bonus, gentlewoman
Yep.
bonus.
Knocks up one step.
Mhm.
Every time I take a big hit in combat, I cry into my giant piles of money.
All right, I lose 4 Libra from
God, my expenses this year were intense. That's 32. And then what did we get for? Did we take any?
What's the maintenance cost on the mercenaries? Is it the same as the first year, or?
I think the maintenance, the way I've been taking the maintenance cost is pretty much their share of the battles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we didn't take any ransoms this year, did we? No,
I took one, but it was worth 0.
Yeah, personal.
Oh, I got some.
Yeah.
I've got some. We got some horses to sell off.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's true.
use a charger and
Blodwyn had to
cuffs.
capture a
$7.
ransom worth £1.
Yeah, not.
Then you also captured a random Saxon that's not worth anything.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of the year, I was positive 35.
So if I sell the horses, that gives me 22. Is anyone? All right, I guess that's that. All right. I need to check my family tree. So I'm assuming we're moving on to family roles.
Yeah.
Got to roll my stable rolls, as my stable has grown quite large. And I think, because I'm superlative, everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine on my side. They all live.
Well, no children for me this year.
Not for want of trying.
Yeah, not for want of trying.
No children for me.
I did want to build something. Actually, I forgot. Good.
Kids are all fine. No events.
Well, thank you for the raid, Prescription Oliver.
Hey, fantastic. The raid.
It's been a spell since the last raid on this channel. Been a dry month. What else we have left on this
Training and practice.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do about that.
Yes, I've had a wedding in the family, and it's going to be Gwiggin's eldest unmarried daughter.
I've had no event.
I'm going to put a point into spear expertise, bringing my spear expertise to 20.
I'm putting 1 point into con. As allowed, because we are Kemric heritage, your con can go up to 21 instead of 18.
You're really trying to say big, huh? All right.
Was there anything else that gives us glory that we haven't talked about?
Nope.
All right. I go over 12,000, so I get another glory point.
He's over 12,000.
We do need to talk about Taethan becoming a roundtable knight.
Yes.
You get the glory for that.
Okay.
If you already have a passion of loyalty, King Arthur.
Let me check real quick. Hang on.
Pretty sure you do.
I do not. I do not have a loyalty,
I've
Arthur.
posted in Roll20 that your new passion, King Arthur, is the average of your energetic, generous, honest, just, merciful, modest, valorous, and the passions of loyalty, honor, and a more lady. So you have to just average up a whole bunch, including your passion for his wife.
Passion. Yeah. My passion for his wife,
which is so famous. Pretty much everyone on the continent knows about it.
Yeah, everybody knows that Taethan
school children in Ireland know about your simprism.
All right, so let's see here. A lot of these are really high too.
Are you not already a rich knight?
I am. I am a superlative knight.
Great, then you do not require a grant of land. Well, I don't know that I'd call you a superlative knight, but
that's the level of. That's
you might
the level
live
of,
superlatively,
yeah,
but are you a
superlative
knight? We're about to find out at the Battle of Baden.
The lowest of these is my merciful at 10.
So I'm going to raise my con to 18.
Plus 17. Plus, I think that's 23. Quit over here. Yep. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay. Well, as it turns out, I am famously loyal to Arthur as well.
Wow. Crazy. Let's see how that next conversation goes when you return, having not gained permission to join the Queen's Guard from your liege lord, and you've now famously committed yourself to her husband.
I mean, I'm just committed to both of them,
might want to avoid that
right?
table for a little while, you know? Maybe stay at the kids' table for this year's holiday.
No. I love them both, AP. There is enough love in Taethan's heart for both the king and the queen.
I'm gonna tell you, brother, I was reading some Dimension 20 shit, and someone was like, you know what I get from Allie Beardsley? I get the energy of being the third to both Brennan, Izzy, and Murph.
Murph and Emily.
Yeah,
Oh
and I
my
was
God.
like, first off, how did you come to this conclusion? Second off, under no circumstances, you're completely wrong. Third,
Yeah.
why would you talk about this at all?
But that's very funny.
What an
Oh my
incredible long
God.
shot on that one, bro.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. All right, cool. And that also changes. I assume getting that would not change my passion's glory for this year.
No.
It would happen next year.
You gain it at the end of the year.
Okay, yes.
Very well.
Can a trait go to 20? I know that it can't with, like it says that you can't do it with your starting with
I
your
thought you could if you use your
glory
glory
bonus.
Like a glory
to
point,
force-
Yeah, it says for the
I
training.
thought traits could go over 20, actually.
No,
No.
Then the other side wouldn't be.
yeah, they always
Would be
must equal
negative.
20. Yeah, so the because it says with the improving attribute, trait, or passion under training and practice, it says no trait can go over 19. But with the one for glory bonus, it doesn't stipulate that restriction.
Wow. It's poor
So-
unfortunate souls.
All right, so I put my chase to 20. Poor Martin.
Ooh, wow. Famously super chase.
Wow, yeah. So, King of the Pirates ain't.
The opposite of Super Freak was composed for you.
So my
Oh, wow.
new-
King of the Pirate. We're referencing him after all this time?
yeah.
I let that storyline drop.
Hang on, I gotta do manual glory as well.
I'm still funding it.
Great. He's still getting those little shoes from all the Jutes and the Angles and the Saxons. You found an Angle named Kurt and tried to give him a medal.
Where is your is your glory at?
So my new glory total is 9,974, and I get 2 glory points this year. And guess what? They're going into sword, baby.
Guess what? They're going into sword.
Okay, Mini Lancelot. Jesus, calm down.
I will fight Lancelot, and I will win.
my girlfriend.
That's my girlfriend.
I'm at 12,777 glory now.
Can't wait
Oh,
to
I'm
hear
at
the story about
12,222.
Hendrik is Taethan is going to be found naked in Guinevere's chambers, and everyone's going to be really upset.
And I'm gonna get double impassioned to get like plus 40 to my.
And
Sword
that's how you
scaling.
killed Agravain.
Yeah.
Sorry, double impassioned? You're just
It's
inventing
like,
mechanics now?
no, like he gets like plus 30 or something
That's
like
a
that.
Lancelot only thing.
Yeah.
You don't get
Well, 'cause
Lancelot.
it's-
You're not him, okay? You might be
Yeah,
a guy.
well,
you might be the guy. You're not him with a capital H. All right?
Because it's like if you crit a passion, it's plus 10 or half the passion or something like that. But that's how he gets like plus 30 or something like that. It's wild. He becomes insanely skilled with the sword, even though he is already
I don't
insanely
even know
skilled
why
with the
they
sword.
bother putting numbers there, because he's just
Yeah, I
supposed
know.
to storyline win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because basically the book goes, hey, he kills the guy every round. They can't stop him.
I did want to be clear, by the way, Glimo. You would not have been able to fight Agravain. I would have just told you that you were dead. Yeah, I mean, he was critically impassioned to murdering you, and this isn't the first, nor is it the last time he's murdered somebody on the road.
Is his passion murder Elffin specifically, or is it
His passion is for revenging himself on those who has wronged him, which famously he does quite often.
Yeah, that may have been that may be a little bit of Taethan's fault. Just
He has a
getting you
passion for
involved.
vengeance.
Yeah, getting you involved in trying to clear his name and failing horribly.
Hey, maybe if you just tried rolling better.
You rolled. It wasn't me.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Try rolling better.
Listen, I was thinking of becoming a patron to John Gallours. Not anymore.
Well, we have a little bit of time, but it feels like a good place to take a break and come back next time around to start in about 5 minutes in the second third with the opening of the year 518 in the year of our Lord. We'll
Where
see you then.
nothing important happens. Right?
Stop trying to troll the audience. They already stop trying to make fetch happen. All right. So it is that we have once again returned to this time and place. The year is 518. Arthur's court is held at Caerleon. The special guest is literally everyone. Any
Including
knight
Merlin?
No, Merlin is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all anyone's talking about, by the way. Erlin is dead. However, you may learn more about how dead he is in the gossip. Merlin is not here, however. There are now 149 members of the Round Table. The only seat that is empty is the Siege Perilous. To many who are here, which again includes literally every knight you've ever met, and anyone of note, almost 30,000 Saxons are gathering up, and so Britain is gathering its forces as well. Many of those knights think that the idea that the Round Table suddenly invited almost 100 people to join it as a good sign. However, Arthur takes it as a bad sign, as do many of the wisest and oldest, including Duke Ulfius, who is regarded as both the wisest and oldest living knight.
Yes, he's like, what, like 80?
He's quite old. Yes, he's very aged. You may speak to the following people. You may gossip. You may get news from Kay, Brastius, Gawain, or the royal couple. You may talk to literally any knight that you've ever met and is still alive. And also, there are intrigues. What wouldst thou like to spin? Sorry, I'm feeling very Withersy at the moment. Probably it's because the Battle of Baden is coming up, and I'm about to get a lot of names in my Book of the Dead.
I'll take some tasty intrigue.
Some tasty intrigue?
With my dear friends, assuming they're still alive.
No, they're all
Pentatonics.
dead, and I'm not joking about that. They are dead.
Could have told me that last year so that I would have hired a new set of John Galores.
No. The troop is still alive.
Ah.
Everyone you know in the troop is dead, but fortunately enough people have been joining the troop, and also after the massacre of the troop. Some say that it was a knight in blood red armor who rode out of nowhere and began killing them all. They starfished away, but they still have all of the licensing rights to all the songs that they've written, all the patents, and they've really opened it up. The troop now has almost 100 members. They're really kind of more of a multi-town troop now. They locust their way across the land. And they're completely unskilled because they've only been together for like 3 months.
Okay.
But yeah, you are approached by a clownish-looking individual. He's got Gen Alpha broccoli hair. He's wearing a tunic with no sleeves. He is dressed in like very cold-looking shorts. He comes forward. He goes the double thing slap. You know, double snap. My liege, 'tis I, Pent 2, leader of tonics. Really, we call ourselves Pent 2 tonics now. I understand that I, as the newly elected leader, the sort of mayor of the troop, I have the honor of interfacing with you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, my Christian name is Mark, but I've taken on the name Pent 2 in honor of my mentor, who I know for about 6 weeks. Also, we have a number of contracts that specify that the leader of the troop is Pent, so...
Seems legit.
Yes. Doing what I can to keep things afloat economically. 'Tis my fear, my lord, that I have no poundage to bring to you, neither coin nor silver. 'Tis been a rough year, and we had to do a lot of hiring to replace all the dead. Quality is lacking.
Well, see what you can do to rebuild, and I'll give him 5 Libra to start rebuilding.
Of course, my lord. And let it be known as well that song about Agravain is now one of the most popular in the land. We intend to continue singing it everywhere we go. You know, that one about Agravain and how he doesn't kill his horse.
Excellent.
Very well. Sorry, did you roll 17 on intrigue?
Yeah, I totally did.
Wow.
Totally whiffed it.
Okay. So he has nothing else to share with you then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go hear the gossip.
The gossip that you hear. The Round Table Knights certainly earned their keep last year, and it's time to do it again. The Saxons are coming in force. What will we do? This is one time I am glad we have a strong army. It's too easy to remember how bad everything was before the king came. All the raids, all those deaths. It certainly had been better in recent years until this past one. Have you seen that young man, the White Knight? What pale eyes and such fine hair. You know he's of good lineage, even if he doesn't tell us his name like a good knight ought. If the truth be told, I think he is a monk in armor. He eats only bread and fish, and has not glanced twice at a woman. I sure wish that Merlin was still around. I can't believe that he is alive, or else he here now in the hour of Gritton's greatest need. Merlin is not dead, only ill. He has been nursed by that lady of the lake who has been his apprentice. You know, the one that everyone says is his lover, as if that old man was still interested, if you know what I mean. King Pellinor is coming to help us again, and with him all the kings of Cambria. Imagine having all those wild Welshmen with their long knives on our side for a change. And then 2 older men turn to look at you. Oh, you're the young woman who's a man.
It's an interesting way of putting it.
Well, it said that only men can seat at the round table, and you're seated there, are you not?
I'm
Therefore, you're a woman who's a man.
Based on what they say, that seems to be a fair assessment.
I'm just trying to navigate the gender dynamics of the new generation, okay? Back in my day, women didn't sit at tables. They sat on benches.
Well, some of us don't see gender.
I understand. I'm trying not to be problematic in my old age as an esquire, all right? Wait, sorry, did you say you don't see gender? Aren't you married? With children?
Allegedly.
How did that work?
With the 20 chase now.
No, we're not walking away from this scene. I need you to explain how that works. You randomly chose, you had a 50-50 shot at marrying somebody who was a man based on your inability to see gender. And you randomly flipped the coin and you got it right, huh?
I'm just following God's plan.
Fuck, it's hard to argue with that one. All right. Screen wipe. Got him.
I think so Taethan is going up to the royal couple.
Shit. You walk up and you hear Arthur talking to several other Round Table Knights. He says, "Ask not what your country can do for you, what you can do for your country. The Saxons are preparing for a big push. They are busy stealing all horses, laying in corn, and greeting shiploads of barbarian cousins from the continent. We expect 30,000 of them." Then he rises from his seat and goes to Predator Manshake you and says, "Sir Taethan, a Round Table Knight at last. Good man, good man.
Indeed, my liege.
Your father would have earned such an honor had he lived but a single year more, and you are a worthy inheritor of his legacy, I must say. Then he turns and he smirks at his wife, and she looks displeased in the set of her eyebrows, but with an otherwise impassive face, and says, Sir Taethan, I understand that with all of your exploits last year, you simply did not have time to ask your liege for permission to join the Queen's Guard.
Indeed, though it pains my heart to say so, my lady, we were in the field for most of the year last year. Though I have brought a new charm for your charm bracelet, my lady.
I see. And Arthur goes, and what did you bring for me?
A matching necklace, sire.
Mm-hmm.
And so he presents a new charm bracelet, charm that is a silvered sword with like a rose wrapped around the blade, set with like the petals are like a pair of rubies. And he has made a matching one for King Arthur as well that hangs from a pendant.
Nearby, you can see Agravain drinking heavily. He seems pleased with himself. And he leans forward, his mug being held in his hand, swirled around, and he says, So, sorry, Scottish. Hold on a sec. Bannock Baron. So, Sir Taethan, you now have been asked to join the Queen's Guard and join the Round Table. Which you think is a higher honor in your estimation? All conversation at the high table dies off. Everybody above the salt is just pretending that they're paying attention to their partner, but all ears are now fully focused on you shaking Arthur's hand, giving him this thing. The queen is busy putting her charms on her charm bracelet. Physically, everyone is frozen in place.
Surely in that serving one, you serve both. Is not the king and the queen a single do they not rule this realm together?
What an interesting thing to say. Can I ask you to make a prudent roll real quick?
Sure. Prudent. Where there you are. Failure.
Great. Can I ask you to make a reckless roll real quick?
Sure. Success.
Brother, I'm going to need you to put a check mark in reckless, and I need you to decide a different course of action than saying that thing you thought you were going to say.
Okay.
That very prudent thing you said that walked the line.
Yeah, that was like, hey, they're both good.
Yeah? What do you say instead, brother?
I say...
Mind your business, Agravain, you little Scottish bitch. I know what you did last summer.
Okay. So hang on. Oh no, it was Gawain that killed the woman, wasn't it?
It was Gawain that killed the woman in it.
Damn, it wasn't Agravain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
So I think he's going to say
remember, it has to be reckless.
Yep. My hand serves the king. My heart serves the queen.
Take a check mark and a more. For sure.
Okay.
Everyone is shocked and scandalized. Agravain is smirking at you like you've misplayed yourself, like you've made a mistake. Sure. He's sitting there going, Barack Obama, never interrupt my opponent when they're making a mistake, sort of deal. Everyone nearby is scandalized that you would say that your heart belongs to the queen. She leans forward and says, of course you mean it in a poetic sense, right? Four-corner Padme comic. A right. Poetic sense, right? Right? She repeats when you don't answer.
Definitely for Taethan, I think he should just take Scandalous Rumor as his family event this year.
Arthur Walker seems unfazed by all of this. Almost as if all of the conversation that has passed in the last few seconds, he's not heard any of it. He slaps you on the shoulder and says, "Good man then, Sir Taethan, good man. I expect that we will kill many Saxons together this year."
We shall, my liege.
"I will see you there. Perhaps we shall shit together as your father shat with my father during a time of war."
I would be honored.
I'm, of course, referring to Sir Ector, that your father shat next to Sir Ector, my father.
Yes.
Ector nearby is like, "Did someone need educating? It's the only word I know." Great. Awesome. This is a hotbed. Let me just be clear. No intrigue roll necessary. This is now the discussion of the entire evening. Yes, the nation is under threat, and there are 99 new roundtable nights. But also that brash upstart Sir Taethan just professed his heart belonged to the queen in front of the king at the behest of Agravain, the second in line for the throne.
Who I can't kill because he has blood armor.
Elffin. Oh, no. I'm saying Elffin so that you know that I'm doing something to you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So you're seated relatively far down. I mean, there's like pretty much kings and dukes taking up 90% of the tables in here. You're seated very far down in the order. I mean, you're not even a banneret, right? You're just you're a round table knight of high regard. No one would ever turn you away from the king's feast. But there are so many camp tables outside that maybe you'd be more comfortable out there. No, round table knight. Oh, we'll get you a seat in the king's feast then. You are surprised when someone pulls your drinking partner across the table out of their bench and basically forces them onto the ground. And that guy goes, "Hey, what the hell?" And then you hear the sound of a knife being drawn, and the guy on the floor goes, whoa, okay, I'm good. And then he gets on his hands and knees and crawls away as Sir Agravain settles heavily in across from you, pulling a flask out from inside his cloak and then pouring something into his mug and your mug. "Sir Elffin, long have I desired to sit across from you."
Sir Agravain, you honor me with your presence.
"Ah, we are round table brothers, are we not? I was hoping one day we might be much closer."
Okay, I see a new scams rumor coming.
It would gladden my heart to be closer with such an esteemed family as yours.
Of course. Who wouldn't want to remain close to my family? And no one would ever dare to impugn the honor of my family or myself. Bring darkness, dark words into our halls.
What can I do for you, Agravain?
I find myself in need of a troop of jongleurs. And it is my understanding that you are such a man as to have loaned your order of the axe is one of steady knights who loan out the services of their chief officers to the king and to his heirs. Is this rumor not true? And if it is true, might I not borrow the services of your jongleurs this year? I will recompense you £5 for their service. I need a special epic concocted of my brothers and I struggle in the upcoming battle against the Saxons.
It would honor me much, although I will tell you, there's been some turnover in my troop recently, and, well, they may not be the best. I'm happy to give you their service, but honestly, you might do better just hiring your own troop, to be honest.
Well, it wouldn't do for a man of my honor to go grabbing any old jongleers. He leans in close and very sinisterly says, I've been trying to find a troop all year. I like that line. Thanks for that, Spoon. I'm not saying the second part, but the first part is very ominous. Yes, I've been trying to find a troop all year.
I imagine he's like cleaning his nails with the dagger when he says it.
So glad to be seated near you, Sir Elffin. The closeness with you is what I desire, and the borrowing of your troop will bring great honor to my house. I hope that through acquiring their services, I might undo a stain against my reputation. Silence rumors about me.
I'm assuming, given that I failed my intrigue roll earlier, that Elffin has
you
not
can
put
make a
two and two
new
together.
intrigue roll to understand this. That intrigue roll was for something different.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nope.
Great.
Again,
so we
still
know he's going to kill these guys, but your character doesn't know that.
completely clueless.
Yeah, he's going to fucking kill these guys. I owe you a favor, Sir Elffin. And I must say, I intend to make sure that you collect everything that you deserve.
I appreciate that.
Have the troop sent here to Carlion as soon as possible, and I will go out to meet them on the road.
They're right here in the hall.
I'll have a quiet conversation with them tonight about their new duties and what'll be expected of them.
Wondrous.
He tosses a bag of 5 fat, heavy silver coins to you.
Great.
Great. Now we go back to you guys saying who you'd like to talk to at the feast. This is really canon Agravain behavior. I need to be so clear that, like, half the time they're like, Agravain's so honorable, so handsome, also murders people regularly, with shocking regularity, and makes no attempt to hide it as well. They're doing a rehearsal of Reigns of Castamere?
Yeah, I just imagine that's, and he's like, like it's just torchlight, and they're like, playing their instruments, and like you can hear like, okay, the strains of it, and then it's like, all right, let's get started for real, and it starts playing, and Agravain just wham, door opens, and he's in like full armor, sword drawn, just wades in.
Sir Elffin is in the pie, my lord.
If he's here, which since everyone is here, Sir Elaine de Carlion.
You mean King Elaine de Carlion?
Okay, so I wasn't sure when that happened.
That happened many years ago. He's been king for a while.
Then yes, I will go speak to my father and my friend, King Elaine de Carlion.
He sees you approaching and says, Gentlemen, Sir Taethan was my squire. Taethan, I see that you have inherited your father's good looks, if not his good sense. Everyone nearby laughs politely.
Your Grace. It's good to see you again.
What can I do for you?
I was just coming over to say hello, and it's been quite some time since I've been able to speak with you, and I just, would go over old times and remember our
as long has it been since you have come by the kingdom of Escavalon. I fear that the only time I leave anymore is to engage in battles at the side of the High King.
I shall have to endeavor to make a trip to Escavalon to visit, if that would be acceptable to you, my lord.
Of course.
And I think Taethan just,
Great.
Spend some time talking with Elaine. So we're
You get
friends.
along well, but
yeah,
indeed, he is a busy man.
Yeah, he's a king now, so
He just couldn't wait to be king. Now he is king. Great. James, you got anything?
Just really, did so Leo actually die, or is he still convalescing?
No, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, no worries. All right, well, I'll maybe go see what Sir Kay has to say.
You go to see Sir Kay. Sir Kay says, Dame Blodwyn, are you impressed by the White Knight? He is certainly a fine young warrior, if a knight he is. Yet he guards his chastity like a girl. No offense. Let's see if he acts the part of a real man in the coming battle with the Saxons. For real, though, you weren't offended by my gendered behavior, were you?
No.
Good, because I'm an old school knight, and I'm not going to change. That's something they say about me, Sir Kay. I don't change. Except maybe I change when my hands become flaming and red and super hot.
So yes, I have seen the White Knight in battle. Yes. So have you seen the Bronze Knight in battle?
The Bronze Knight. I have not seen the Bronze Knight. Is he here at the feast?
I look around there. I assume he's here, is he?
He's not here, actually.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, he's failed his bodyguard duties. No, he has not made it here tonight, unfortunately. At least not in his sobriquet. He may be here under another name.
Ah, like the White Knight. He is hiding under the identity of another. Yes, cowards all.
I don't think that's cowardly. I understand his reasons for doing so, and cowardice is not among them.
I see. Well, I must say I don't have any respect for all these knights running around in different colored armor, calling them the knight of this and the knight of that. I have to say, though, rather than the Red Knight, the White Knight, or the Black Knight, at least your knight had some sense to name himself after a material. Keeping it fresh. He has that going for him.
I suppose if that's what's important to you, then it's good that he does not offend in that way. Anyway, I have to go over here now.
Very well. As you're leaving, Sir Kay looks around to the people he's talking to and says, "That was a man, you know." Legally. Magically defined legally while she's sitting at the table.
Do I see the Bronze Knight?
You do see the Bronze Knight, but you see him in the guise that you know rather than in the Bronze Knight. Yes.
Yes. I will not spoil his
But will you go
secret.
speak with him?
No, I'm just going to drop a drink to him, nod, and move on.
Very well.
To let him know that I am keeping his secret secret.
Several minutes later, you are approached by a page.
Yes.
He hands you a letter and says, "Apologies, my lord. I'm from London's East End. I'm a little orphan. I can't read."
I'll tip him a Libra and
Wow, a whole Libra.
read this here letter.
I'm gonna go buy a whole several pounds of meat with this one. And he runs out of the hall. The letter says, "My liege, I doth thank you for your... Or, sorry, my lord, I doth thank you for not interfering in my affairs this evening. Please explain to my lady, the Dame Blodwyn, that I will not be present this year, as my identity as the Bronze Knight is unneeded during the time of my father's great troubles. It is for his lands that we shall be fighting."
I will.
Spoon, what are you thinking?
I have some ideas.
Yeah?
have some ideas.
I will let Blodwyn know this, so that she's not worried.
Including we fighting for his lands, or do you mean that just that he won't be here? Yeah.
That he won't be here because he's going to be involved in the fighting.
Yeah.
But who could he be?
Who could he be?
In the words of Game Changer, how can that be? Out for it. Anything else?
Not from mine.
Right. I need to know who's leading the battle and what forces you all are bidding into the engagement. If you are bringing knights of your house that are named, you will need to have their names nearby, because almost certainly over the course of like 20 rounds of battle, we're going to lose some folks, and they will be gone permanently. Their deaths will go on their permanent records.
I will discreetly ask Taethan if he would like me to keep his brother away from the battle or bring him.
As you say that, Wolf appears around the corner and says, "My lord, I am your loyal sword. I will remain at your side for the upcoming great battle."
No, Taethan would not have you keep him back.
Okay.
This is all hands on deck.
You would
There's
have to bid
30,000
him
Saxons,
first.
brother.
Yes. And an
There's
elemental
30,000
battle
Saxons.
suit, no less.
I am bringing Rod, Ash, Wolf, and my 20 mercs.
Did anybody have any squires that would have joined the Order of the Axe this last?
Actually, only this because my squire just aged out. So
Vesemir died, so.
Nud was my squire. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add him to the list. So I am bringing. I'm bringing everybody. Except the only ones that I'm not bringing, because I assume they ride with Earl Robert, is the ones that I if they got accepted into
very well. I agree.
Into Progress Knights.
Yep.
Picking my white list.
Assuming the axe will still have me, I am planning to lead.
Yep. Yeah, so let me make this list real quick.
So I'm going to bring some of my older knights along and leave the younger knights behind to stay in guard. So I will bring 4 old knights plus my mercenaries.
Very well. Everyone feels that this year's muster is to be the decisive push. Arthur calls all his men together, maneuvering to fight against the Saxon army. The armies meet on the Salisbury Downs, clashing in skirmishes several times, culminating with the battle at Baden Hill. Baden is a hill fort on Salisbury Plains, north of Salisbury County, near Wandborough. The commanders are King Arthur and the El Britwalda. I guess technically we'd call it the Britwalda El, but they do it however they want to, you know? Arthur attempts to lift the siege of Silchester as his army is crossing the Enborne River. It is attacked. Arthur is outnumbered and attacked while crossing a river. let's do the standard battle stuff, guys. First charge.
This 3d6 first.
Yep. Do we do that for first charge?
I don't know. If we do, it's an 8.
Very well.
If we don't, I guess we'll hold it till next time.
I feel like first charge is first charge, right? Without
normally the first charge is both commanders make a battle roll, and the winning side gets the first charge bonus.
Yes, your side gets the first charge bonus.
Okay.
3 + 5 - 5. Your 3d6 is an 8. Very well. Oh, we have to use the special Baden rules for your 8. The enemy pushes you forward while attempting to cross the river. They're going to try to push and try to keep you on the bridge or in the river while you're fording. You have a -5 to your battle roll. It's one of those times it could end up disastrous for you, brother.
It could.
LHF. 20, 20, 20, 20.
Success.
5, so it's a success. Very well. You may engage, disengage, or withdraw to the rear.
Engage.
Very well. Let us go. Let us plunge into battle together. Your first round of opponents are Utish warriors. These men appear to be men of Cerdic of Wessex. They are Gowessi knights from the south. They are Gowessi knights and men-at-arms.
I would like to impassion with loyalty Arthur.
Very well.
That is a success.
Taethan, anything you want to do before
Are
you square up?
They are on foot?
They are on foot.
I was still calculating up who I was bringing in, how many.
Very well.
So we're getting pushed by Saxons on foot.
You are being pushed by
Utes.
Utes on foot.
Utes on foot.
They are Gowessi warriors of Cerdic.
I see. Do they qualify for hate Saxon?
Yes.
But we're charging, so I'm going to hold off on that
Very well.
until I pull out my sword.
That is a failure.
Who's attacking? Getting attacked first? Is it
Taethan.
me?
That's why I said.
Taethan.
That's why I called for Taethan.
Okay.
I called upon him, and I awaited his ascension.
+5, -5 as well.
Correct.
Wow. A 7.
Great. That's a success.
So horse damage. 27 points of damage from the lance.
Very well. Alive, injured, and otherwise unharmed as you ride past, trying to force your way across the river. Blodwyn,
Yes.
you also find yourself engaged with such an enemy. That would have been a critical if you guys weren't mounted.
What was the one? Oh, the one was the
That was his
horsemanship.
dexterity to say standing.
Right.
Yeah, you have a success.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, he's moving to -5. Okay, cool. All right. Well,
Yes,
then
I have the
I'll do
-5, so it's not a critical.
25 damage.
Great. And he does not say standing. He is knocked down. Would you like to try to attempt to capture with your squire?
No, I'm going to keep my squire close by because he's new.
Too new to try to pick up a 1-pound Ute warrior, huh? Elffin, you are also similarly engaged. Failure. Critical. Very well.
41 damage.
Towards the back of the pack of all of these knights and warriors, men-at-arms, peasant levies, your wing of the battle, bannered under the Order of the Axe, your squire waving that banner around, you ride through the river and slice this dude open. Oh, sorry, you're using a spear. You literally just go right through him. He goes, ugh. Keep riding as he's stuck on the end of your spear. That is a odd result, so your lance explodes.
Excellent.
You may run out of lances before the end of the battle. Keep track. Riding against
What do we
you,
normally have? 3?
I believe so.
Four you only have.
4.
Like the one in your hand plus 3 more on the squire.
A few minutes later, you find yourself wheeling around. Your unit is now fighting at the edge of the river, and let's do end of battle. Followers' fates. You have a -5 from your earlier failure.
That is a failure.
With a failure, 10% of your forces are wounded, 25%. 10% killed, 25% wounded, 15% captured. Please note, all of that, you may have several knights who are simply just dead or captured.
All right.
You
Say that again.
mismanage your unit.
10% wounded.
I put it in
10%
roll
dead.
20.
Thank you.
This was you all as the leading knights did excellent. Your followers and your attendant knights got absolutely destroyed crossing the river. You know, it's like you guys riding through and being like, yeah, we did it. You turn around, river's just red, slow moving with bodies floating in it. Please make your 3d6 roll when you are prepared, Commander. I don't know why I'm scrolling up to the 3d6. I have to go to the Battle of Baden 3d6 rolls.
18. 666.
You have a
Oh,
plus
shit.
15 modifier to your battle, and you are battling besides King Arthur himself. Anyone that has not impassioned may attempt to impassion loyalty King Arthur. All right, I can hear the thunder rolling in here, and theoretically there's hail rolling in. So if I disappear, just know it's because that nasty, nasty heat wave's about to break real bad.
Crit battle.
Crit battle. Great. You may engage, disengage, withdraw to the rear, join a unit, or seek a special melee event.
I think we'll just engage. I'm a little scared of a special melee event with 30,000 Saxons.
Very well. All of you may take a check mark in Loyalty Arthur as you fight by his side. You can see he's gathered the dream team. Arthur, Gawain. It's midday. Gawain is 9 feet tall. His sword is glowing with light. Excalibur, unsheathed. Avalon, the sheath by Arthur's side. Gaheris, Gareth, Agravain. We've got Kay and Ector. Kay is literally picking a Saxon up, and he's going, your hands, they're so hot! Ah! He's being roasted alive in his armor. You are fighting Saxon Thanes who are engaging the king himself.
Are they mounted?
They are mounted.
Okay.
They're also empowered. So I am going to ask for a religion roll from anyone. We're going to do that first.
Religion or spiritual?
Religion, as in religion of whatever religion you follow.
I fail.
Okay, fails
Fail.
all around. Does
No, I
anyone...
passed.
Blodwyn passed.
Great, excellent. Does anyone openly display Article of Faith? By that I mean, for a Christian, it would be as simple as a cross. For a British pagan, it would be some form of, like a sprig of holly or whatever your, or a Celtic knot or something like that.
I don't think that Blodwyn displays. I don't think she doesn't put it like a cross on the outside of her armor. Like she certainly wears a cross, but I don't think that she like that. I think that because she's famously modest, she doesn't outwardly display her Christianity like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my heraldry doesn't have a cross on it.
Sir Taethan wears a amulet of Saint Andraste.
Droste.
The Saint of
prophet?
Victory. I assume that's where they got the name.
The Dragon Age.
She is essentially, I think she is the Celtic version of Nike.
Great. Super cool. You all can see that some magic has been woven around these things. They have been empowered by a blood sacrifice. You've seen Wotanic magic before. These guys are definitely hyped up on blood juice for sure. They are more dangerous than normal. I am going to check for their passion of honor before fighting each of you, starting with Taethan. This is the honor roll. That is a failure. This is his axe roll. That is a success.
Okay. And these dudes are mounted?
They are mounted, so they don't suffer any ill effects.
I critical him.
Damn, sucks for me, man. I really thought I could get you on this one.
Yeah. So that is...
Who does number 2 work for?
56 points of damage.
Ooh, he dies instantly, even with full armor on. That is a critical honor passion roll versus Blodwyn, which gives him, what, a plus 10?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, yeah.
Right? He has a 31 axe, Blodwyn.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll fight defensive.
Sounds super wise. Yep. Keep criticals.
So do I.
You
I break his
also
axe.
critical. Axe, sword, and shield clash. You can see this guy powered by Wotanic virtues. His honor is at stake. His eyes are blood red. He's screaming at you in a language you don't speak. The two of your horses begin to like circle around each other. You could see your other house knights are like trying to shore up the battle around you, and some of his men are coming nearby with like spears to try to spear the people around you, but the two of you are clashing so heavily no one can approach you during this.
But I do disarm him.
Fuck, you do disarm him, but it's not an extended battle, so that doesn't matter. It's just super annoying.
Yeah. Well, and this is how the Order of the Axe got their name.
This is how the order. Not the fact that you have a fucking axe, that the magical axe that you
No,
bound.
because the Order of the Axe was formed because we all three broke the axes of our opponents when we fought berserkers.
That's a successful passion roll versus Elffin, bringing his axe to 26.
Okay.
That is a non-critical success. I've just gotten my 3rd severe thunderstorm warning from Dima, so the thunderstorm must be pretty damn severe. He is over on you.
Okay. And he's on axe, so that means I have to roll for my shield.
Indeed.
Okay.
With the power of Wotan, he hits you for 26, minus 3 points of shield.
So 26 minus 18 is 8 damage.
Don't forget to check for staying up. Because you can tell by the way I use my work.
Oh, not
He's
good.
down. D6 for horse damage, please. You hit the ground. Your horse does not land heavily upon your lower leg. You don't get loosened, but you do. Your boot slips as you're coming out from underneath the horse. Your squires are running over. People are surrounding you.
Roll to get me back on the horse.
Great. Oof,
Success.
Ooh. Boy, you're on a chain of failures there, but
I love that we're all on brand new squires for the Battle of Batten Hill.
Good time. Good time. Great. No captures. On the 3rd round of battle, as midday is approaching, you can see that there is a storm ahead gathering behind the Saxon camp. Winds pushing at early spring east to west, which is a little unusual. The storm is that Nebraska storm where it's like a line of black clouds that takes up the entire horizon towards London. A 4th severe thunderstorm warning was just issued by Dima. I get it. I understand, Dima. I know. Let us check for followers' fates. You still have a plus 15 on this. Oh, wow. You could make a ton of money off of what's about to happen here.
Great.
Indeed, you do make a ton of money. Go ahead and give yourself a check mark in battle. One enemy of appropriate rank per 5 subordinates. I'm going to let each of you figure out how many people that is. I will tell you how much.
I have, because I have 12 people still in the battle.
Great. That means you get at least 2 Saxon Thanes.
And it's per 5?
Yes, it's per 5.
Okay. So I capture no rounding. Just full numbers.
Round down.
I have 14 plus me.
So that's 15, so you get 3. Track those independently. Each Saxon Thane will be worth 12 pounds of ransom should you and they be alive at the end of the battle.
Well, we can probably spot them for one of us if one of us gets captured.
You're worth like 20 of them. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Banneret is worth hundreds in ransom. You will be ruined if you are ransomed. You have a question, Spoon?
I don't know that either is there another banneret in the...
Blodwyn is a banneret, right?
No, I don't know. James, did Blodwyn ever get the official title?
Wayne did, so I guess it passed to.
Okay.
Not Wayne, sorry, Gwiggan did, so I guess it passed because it was part of the
yes.
The role.
I remember now.
Head of Shrewton. Yeah.
I was gonna say I know you. I was like, I know you got the banners too, but
3d6 roll, please.
9.
Mine's not so good, buddy. It could go either way. You have a +0 on your battle roll.
Success.
Very well. You may engage, disengage, or move to the rear.
Engage.
As you wish. Very well. You find yourself up against Anglish Knights. Knights of the Angles, good sir. Let's see here.
Mounted.
They are mounted, but they are not as good as British Knights. 2, 3. Axe of 14 going up against Taethan.
I am going to attempt to impassion.
Haven't you already impassioned this battle?
No, I failed my hate Saxons.
Didn't you impassion Arthur last round?
No.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
No one impassioned Arthur last round.
Mm-hmm.
Can you impassion multiple times?
I mean, you can impassion as long as...
But not for the same skill. It has to be for a different skill, though.
I can't... No, I thought it was just you had to use a different passion.
No, different skill. You failed to impassion for that skill, so in the same scene, you can't passion for the same skill.
Never mind then. We're just going normal then.
Success on a 7.
Success on a 16.
Great, you're over.
20 points of damage.
It doesn't do that much, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, if this dude's a full knight, like...
Yeah, it also doesn't knock him down.
No.
But you get a success
what were
marker.
these knights? These were Anglish knights?
Anglish Knights. One day, these Angles and these Saxons will be ruling these lands, I hear. Apparently, there's a modern movie where a bunch of Anglo-Saxons summon King Arthur to drive the they perform like a blood ritual to summon King Arthur to get rid of all the immigrants. King Arthur's like, great, I agree with your bargain. It starts murdering all the Anglo-Saxons. It's one of those like we're like alt-right, super pro Anglo-Saxony, and he's just like, good day, gentlemen. Blah! Chainsaw murder. I'm like,
amazing.
Someone in Britain has a sense of humor still.
Yeah.
Is it Blodwyn?
Yeah.
5. Great. That's a success.
14 is a better success.
I hate that, but literally nothing I can do about it.
25 damages.
Very well. Those are damages. Hard to argue with that. Off the horse. Damaged. Checking to see if Squire can pull him out.
No, Squire stays with me.
No, his Squire's pulling him out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
And his Squire evacuates him from the battlefield. Sir Elffin, sir. An 18. I dare say that is a failure on my part.
I succeed.
Gentlemen, I bid you adieu. This man's about to be destroyed.
No, not really. I only
Very
got
well,
17.
he's barely injured at all, to be honest.
3 ones.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this amount of damage does exceed his size. He falls off the horse. He is injured. His Squire pulls him out.
He takes more damage from falling off the horse than he did
Yeah, he
from
gets really
my
hurt from the horse landing on his leg. He goes, "Ah, my leg! Ah, I'm so English." I think we can run this last round before 9 p.m. Shit.
Follower's fate.
Follower's fates, brother.
We're flat, right?
You are at 0 because you rolled a 9 earlier.
Success.
Nice. You get 10% losses, 2% killed, 8% wounded. If that 2% killed doesn't provide you with any kills, start adding it up until it reaches a number that would kill the minimum number of 1 people. I hope that made sense.
So, okay, so you're saying add up the killed until
if you have less than 50 knights, therefore 2% would not kill. Begin adding it up until the new number would kill at least 1 knight.
Okay, but then
these are going to add up over time. You understand? We have a bunch more rounds of combat to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want us to just keep track of the total number of dead, wounded, and captured at the end of the battle, or do you want us to be doing each round?
You should be doing it each round because it's cumulative, right? Like if you lose half your knights in the first round, you're going to have way fewer knights as time goes on. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is if you have 1 follower and you roll 2% dead, he's dead.
No, I'm saying the opposite. You'd need to wait until you have 100% before he would die.
Well, 50%.
Like right now. So for example, James. So I have 0.48 killed and 1 wounded. So in the next round, if we get another one of these, I will have what? Quick math, 80, 98, 96. 0.96
0.96 of a knight, which is still not enough to kill a knight.
Yeah, but then in the next round,
it'll keep stacking up as rounds go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Also, if you only have 1 follower, they're almost certainly going to be captured before they get killed. The capture rates are way higher than the kill rates.
But there were none captured that one though. There were only 2% killed, 8% wounded.
Let's roll
that.
No
capture could be succeeded.
3d6 so we know the drama of what's going to happen when we come back. Oh boy, the enemy pushes forward and you have a -5 on your battle check as we reach the 4th round. When we return, you will be fighting your favorite opponents, Saxon Berserkers. And they get the special berserking rule, and they also are empowered by Wotanic blood magic, meaning they get an additional d6 on top of their already hefty 66.
Sounds like a round to fight defensively.
You think so?
Or withdraw. Don't
could just
engage.
withdraw. All you got to do is roll a really good battle roll and withdraw. No problem. We'll find out when we come back in the third of this episode. Audience, for your consideration, we return. Berserkers, they're berserking. They're fighting dreamers, and also they're going to check for their passions. just to really up the ante.
First, I have to roll my battle roll.
Of course.
Success.
Great. You have choices. Would you like to engage, disengage, or withdraw to the rear?
Tell me the difference between disengage and withdraw.
Well, you've defeated the enemy unit before you from the previous round. So
Yes.
disengage, you don't have to disengage because you're not engaged with anybody. That it's more of a concern if you're in one of those round by round battles where you're fighting somebody sort of deal.
Well, disengage normally lets you pull off another charge as well. I'm trying to remember what's relevant to the base battle system versus the book of the battle system.
Withdrawing to the rear would allow you to skip this round of battle if you would prefer not to face empowered, blood magic empowered berserkers at this hot
But we would
second.
still be in the battle.
No,
Yeah.
you skip this round.
But we would come back in on the next round.
Oh yes, you're still in the overall battle. Yes.
Yes.
There'd just be no glory for this round.
Correct. You're the boss.
And would I have to roll for follower's fate?
Nope.
Okay, then we will sit this round out.
Great. Literally the first time anyone has taken that option on any of my runs of this campaign. I do want to say the very doomed run Eternal was part of with Anash, they put all of Salisbury's troops on the line and they managed to fumble the first battle roll for Followers' Fates and lost like basically the entire county's fighting force.
Jeez.
They fumbled like 3 times in a row. It was really bad. I was like, great, you've killed basically every knight in Salisbury during this battle. It was like the first battle of the dark period after Uther died as well. It was so fucking brutal.
Are we looking at changing to Book of the Battle in the next period?
No, I was looking at doing Book of Battle after the whatever the next part is. It's Conquest, right? I mean, we can discuss switching during Conquest if you like to, but I was going to do it during Tournament or Romance, something like that.
Okay. Because obviously, battle, like except for the
I think so. Let's double check my notes here because I have it pinned.
Yeah. Conquest is battle heavy, but then there's not battle heavy again until Grail Quest.
My proposed chart says Tournament, Book of the Battle, and the Feasting during Romance.
Okay.
Then we have Grail and Twilight. Would you like to change to Book of the Battle?
I think Book of Battle is a lot more interesting than I mean, not this is uninteresting. I'm just saying there's a lot more that goes on in terms of like the different options, and you have like the different areas of the battlefield, for example.
I agree with you in every way.
Yeah, I mean, I ran Book of the Battle from the start. So
yeah.
Okay.
I think my vote would be to because like I feel like this is a great point to start Book of the Battle because Baden Hill is like one of the major battles of the story, and then going on from here.
Well, I'm not going to redo this whole battle for Book of the Battle, to be honest with you.
No. I'm not saying this
but
battle. I'm saying everything
Conquest,
moving forward.
we can move to Book of Battle.
Yeah.
Great. You skip out on Saxon Berserkers. Can I get a 3d6 roll for round 5 as the storm begins rolling in?
10.
10 is it could go either way. You are facing off against Horfgenats. Can I get your battle roll unmodified, please?
Success.
Cool. You watch as Duke Ulfius is killed. He is run down with a lance as your unit is approaching the Horfgenats. You see that he takes a lance, he gets knocked off his horse, and then in a horrifying moment for all of you as rich noblemen, you watch as a bunch of Saxons' wives with knives begin descending across the battlefield, ripping the jewelry off of him and his armor, like taking his silver cross off of him, and stabbing him to death.
And then they take him to the top of the walls and throw him off?
There are no walls here. You're fighting on an open plain. Oh, you're making a reference to the other thing. No, there are no walls here,
Yes.
sir.
How does the Bronze Knight react?
How does the Bronze Knight react? Such an interesting question. James, is there something you'd like to declare? Do you guess who the would you like to make a guess as to who the identity of the Bronze Knight is?
Yeah, I'm just remember what Orpheus' son's name was, who was in it.
You mean
Sir Ufo.
Sir Ufo,
Sir Ufo,
the
yeah.
husband of Lady Jenna of Salisbury?
Yeah.
Great. You watch as the Bronze Knight removes his mask and goes, "Father, no!" As Sir Ufo rides across the battlefield to rescue his father.
Duke Ufo now.
Yeah, Duke
No,
Ufo.
actually, Count Ufo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it was the
that's a problem for a later day, but yes, he is only afforded the title of Count.
like my loyalty to your wife made way more sense when in this last feast.
I see.
That was when I figured it out.
Very well. You should know that Glimo actually figured it out. He just didn't say it.
Yeah.
Before the reveal.
Yeah.
I'm killing you with horse knots. That's just how it goes, brother.
They are on foot.
They are on foot, unfortunately for them, and they're using axes. I'm starting with Taethan. That is a success.
I critical him.
Wow. Dorothy. He's gone, bro.
40 points of damage.
He dies instantly. Very painfully. Blodwyn. The Horthgonaut takes a swing at you. Success. You also success over his success.
Yes.
Extremely successful for all around.
Only 17 damage, though.
It's enough to damage him. And he does not go down. Elffin. Total miss.
Success.
Ooh.
God, I can't buy. Hey, there's some damage.
Big damage. Huge damage. He goes down. Would you like to try to make a capture?
No.
Very well. Assess followers' fates, if you please. I believe this was a +0 round.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Hey, remember when I told you that thing about how bad it is when you fumble a roll?
That's not a good one.
It's pretty bad, my man. A fumbled follower's fates. Now that's pursuit.
75% losses, 50% killed, 25% captured.
Hold on. Am I still connected?
Yes.
Hello? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear that outside. We suffered a momentary flicker of power here. I definitely heard my UPS kick in, and my monitors flickered, so now I have to reopen all my tabs. Sorry. Yeah, I lost my PDF as well. Yes, it's quite bad. Yeah, you're going to lose a lot of knights.
It's real bad.
You better be prepared to lose a lot of named people or sacrifice a bunch of mercenaries.
I mean, my mercenaries are named, because I only have 3 of them now. They've been slowly whittled down, but they're all armed like knights. And I think I did knight them as like mercenary knights.
Great.
All right, let's see here. So what are we at? 50.
Guess we're still connected. Nice.
So we're now 23. 5. This can be rough. Oh, that's 11 killed. And 25% captured. 5 captured. Okay. Well, there goes Okay, so there's
From my 24 people I started with, I've got 2 people still with me.
that's
Ooh.
7.
Yeah, see, this is how cumulative losses work. It
Yeah.
gets bad.
Okay.
So I am out of mercenaries. I have the Merc Commander left.
That guy's probably just like,
No, that's 7,
he's
8.
seen some shit. That's some real berserk guts level behavior to just be the only
9.
mercenary commander left on the field. Yeah, this battle, listen, you guys are showering yourselves in
10.
glory. Unfortunately, Elffin, your
11.
Order of the Axe forces are getting obliterated on the battlefield. They just simply aren't good enough to keep up with you.
And then how many captured? 5 captured. Fuck, dude. Okay.
Would you like to roll your
captured
3d6 for the next round?
Yes. How many rounds is this battle?
This is the final round of this battle as the storm is almost upon you.
12.
That's a good time to have a 12, brother. I'm going to be honest. You did not want to get punished on this one. So it could go either way. You see a line of Saxon small giants break free of the Saxon lines and move directly towards the banner of the Order of the Axe, intent on fighting you before the storm is upon this battlefield.
I think, well, okay, I have to make the battle roll first.
Yep.
And you said it's flat.
It is flat. It's +0.
Success.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Guys, I'm thinking of noping out of the giants.
All right, you're in charge.
Yep.
You're the boss. You back away from the battlefield. The Saxons are reinforced. Arthur orders a retreat and reassembly during the night. The reassembly is slower than expected. The great rainstorm breaks overhead, drenching the countryside. You join your liege lord, Earl Robert, as he is addressing the king. Robert is saying, "My king, my wife's castle of Uffingham lies but a short while north of here. Along the road," Arthur goes, "No, we must retreat towards Wanborough. We're too far from Levcomagus to make our way back into Salisbury either. We must continue to retreat towards Ridichan. Perhaps send for Sir Elffin. Is not his wife kin of the Riddichans?"
Yes, my brother-in-law is the current Duke, Count.
Very well. We shall continue making our way west. I wish to move the camp back to Donnington, and perhaps if we must retreat even further, we will go to Baden's Hill. But I see you are ready for it, Robert, but no, we will not make our way to Uffingham Castle. It's too far to the east. The White Horse Plains are too dangerous for us to be fighting at. The crossroads at Baden Hill are where we hope to end up at. This infernal rain. If only Merlin were here. The dark rain continues into the next day, making the ground too muddy for horses to be used. Therefore, you may not get a bonus for superior troops, and you cannot fight mounted today. Yes?
Captured troops.
Yes?
Is there a chance to ransom them between days or no?
I believe there is, if you would like to buy your captured troops back.
Absolutely.
Very well. Let me check the ransom rules. I believe it's on page 188, maybe? Ooh. Sergeants are ransomed for £4, squires at 6, and knight's bachelor for 12. A landed knight is 18.
Yeah.
What about mercenaries?
I would count them as sergeants at 4.
4.
So that's
all right.
18.
So I will pay 20 in ransoms.
18. Oh boy, this is gonna be expensive.
Yeah, well, you guys are going to the heralds that have assembled themselves between both sides to fight, and checking with them and ransom brokers who are sending men across the lines in both directions all night long.
Can I, okay, let's do that.
That's another 12.
All right, so now I have 5 marks back.
2. Yeah. I pay 72 Libra in ransoms, and I get 5 knights back.
Well,
Is anyone available for first aid?
Think that is there first aid available from the army camp? Basically, it's probably better than our skill.
Yep.
Would that
I will offer you at a 15. If that's better than yours, then I will roll for it.
Would that return wounded followers or no?
Sure.
Yep, I will take.
There's a 10. That's a success.
2.
I have two wounds
Great.
that can be first aided.
I'm rolling for my followers here.
Yep.
I have 6 wounded
Does
followers.
that cover all of them, AP?
Indeed, it does. That's just a general clemency for anyone that needed first aid.
Okay.
Successful.
Okay, then I get.
So I get another 6 back.
So I get 9 more guys back. And then. Hey, I get. If the healing exceeds the wound, it doesn't stack back onto the other wound.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, no, it just heals that one wound super good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You heal your wounds separately.
All right. Okay.
You ready?
Hold on. Let me just. Okay, so I'm done with my healing.
Now, I'm
okay.
assuming this is still like disastrous for you guys. Like you've truly lost like huge portions.
Yeah,
of your forces.
you want the.
All right, it's Pokemon style roll call. What do you got?
From my personal vassals, Sir Hayden of Berwick St. James is dead.
Hayden is dead? Our Squire Hayden? You're choosing him out of all the knights.
I did not choose him. I am rolling for what these guys.
That was Hayden. That was one of my family members, wasn't it? That Hayden.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I found him was dead.
And then Sir Quentin de Codford is dead.
Very well.
And then from the Order of the Axe, Sir Lou, who is one of my old squires, is dead, and Dame Irwin is dead.
Unbelievable. Dame Irwin?
Yep.
Got the whole family killed, Spoon. What are they going to do with that Seed the Sinister and Irwin the Sate?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Oh, and then all of my lineage men are dead.
Of course. Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah. I mean, they're foot troops. Like, they're foot troop sergeants. Like,
two more knights, Ilford and Enderwain.
2 more knights? Wow. Elffin, what do you have left?
8 of my mercs are dead. I have paid ransom and gotten healing for everyone else, so I have 12 mercs remaining.
Very well.
And my named knights are still up.
I have 2 knights and 7 mercs remaining.
Yikes.
So not including capture one, sorry. So that'd be there's 7 more. Sorry, wounded. There's 7 more that are wounded, but not. So I've only returned capture people, not wounded people.
Very well.
Yeah, wounded people are going home.
You are set on the second day. No horses. Fighting without horses. You find yourself stacking up against the worst possible matchup to you. You're suspicious of Silchester. You hate Saxons. But this is a wild card you never would have seen coming. Many have called for King Bors and King Bands, men of Gannis and of Brittany to bring reinforcements, but you never thought that you would see French mercenary knights across the battlefield for you, for which you have no hatred, passion, or directed traits in any way, shape, or form. You are facing...
That's loyalty, Arthur.
Hey, I'm never going to stop you from making a loyalty Arthur roll, but you have no hatred for the French, despite being British.
Yeah. See, this is day 2.
It is the start of day 2.
So we must impassion again.
You can impassion. You don't have
Well, our previous passions do not
have faded. Yes, it's a new scene.
roll over.
Correct.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Do I need to 3d6 it?
You do, sir. You do indeed.
$14.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's pretty good for you. According to my notes here, a 14 says that you outnumber your immediate foe and you gain a +5 to your battle. My congratulations. Please make that battle roll, which you can now no longer fumble, correct?
Correct.
It's always nice to not have the ability to fumble. You can engage, disengage, or withdraw to the rear.
Engage.
Great. You are not on horses and neither are your opponent, so no problems there. Just note that you can't fall off your horse. I know your instinct is to assume you are mounted, but this combat you are not.
How many rounds?
This is the first of 4 rounds for this day.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. I am going to impassion loyalty Arthur upon my spear. Apparently, I'm not feeling it.
How bad is it?
It's not bad because it is not a famous
Very well.
trait, so I just don't have a bonus.
Okay. I am riding against Taethan first, as per normal protocol. A sergeant runs through the muddy ground towards you, sword in hand. He seems to be an extremely skilled French combatant with a shield, wearing older style chainmail. Great, he fumbles. Embarrassing.
I succeed.
Great. You play all 5 of the cards of Exodia and obliterate him.
Oh, damn. 34 points of damage. That's 4 6s.
He did not succeed. He gets 10 damage off of that. He takes 24. He is unconscious, major wound, all that crap. He's near death in 1 blow.
These guys were knights?
Yes, they are. They are mercenary knights. You may attempt to capture him with a squire if you would like.
Nope.
Super cool. I believe your squire may be lost.
It's only on a fumble.
Great. Blodwyn, same deal with you. That is a hit on a 6.
Starting to do better.
It won't be hard.
I take it on a 10.
You do better.
You said doo-doo. 18 damage.
You are a grown-ass man with multiple children. Tis a wound. Tis a wound that hurts, but not too deeply, and he remains standing. Sir Elffin, I offer you a 12.
Excuse me, I think he's French. He surrenders or runs away.
He does not surrender. He's French in an era of French writing where they are victorious in nearly all their battles for 500 years.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, sorry, you're right. That's
22 damage.
I'm sorry, the 1600s are calling. 22 damage is solid damage. Solid damage. He will try to stay standing. He absolutely does not. Would you like to try to capture him? Send me your squire.
Sure.
Send him to me. All
I
right, you got him.
succeed.
He is a sergeant, so he will be paid back at a rate of 4 if you would like to ransom him. Very well. Followers' fates, if you please. Boop, boop.
Success.
Success indeed, sir.
2 and 8, is that right?
Yes, 2 and 8%. You find yourself over the battlefield engaging against King Quilcum of Anglia, one of the Saxon kings present, one of 8. You know that engaging this man will be extremely dangerous. He has royal guardsmen or the equivalent around him. I will ask you for your 3d6 roll, if you would please.
Just making my note of my extra 2% that I got to carry forward.
Those 2%.
Which king was this?
Wickham of Anglia.
Wickham.
14. An excellent roll, sir. You have a +5 as you outnumber your foe. You see the Bronze Knight, Sir Ufo, is riding next to you and brings his forces to help bear against Wickham. You may engage, disengage, or withdraw to the rear. I cannot overemphasize the fact that the danger here is quite high, but he is a king. He is worth hundreds of pounds if you capture him, and of course, if you kill him, that would be really good for the invasion.
What do you think, guys?
What would you like to do?
I mean, Taethan's all for it. But you know, cooler heads may prevail.
We got a +5. We're gonna go for it.
Okay. Your opponents are capable of impassioning, and would any of you like to personally engage the King of Anglia?
I would.
Great.
I'd also like to impassion hate Saxons because these guys are Saxons.
They
now,
are
right?
Saxonish. He is successful.
I am also successful.
Great. He has an axe of 26.
I critical.
He is also magically empowered by Wotanic Sacrifice. He does not critical, so you are over on him. This is a big one.
44 points of damage.
He dies.
Wow.
You kill a king.
Great swords, baby.
Great.
That changed the course of the battle.
Yep. Absolutely crushing moral victory here. No, morale victory here. Not a moral. Murdering couldn't possibly be a moral victory, but the morale victory is immediate and obvious. Passion versus Blodwyn. Successful. 26 axe.
I choose to fight defensively.
Great. He hits 14.
How did I roll at 7? I had a +10. So mine should be a 17. It didn't add the +10 for some reason.
Did it not?
Yeah. Oh,
It's a 16 plus 10. Yeah.
Yeah, it says you rolled a 1.
One,
Yeah.
but if I get a +10 bonus, because it's +10 on top of my skill. Yeah, okay, so that's right. So yeah, he succeeds then. Yes.
Great. He will hit you. So you get 1d6 off your shield, and he deals 66 with his Wotanic magic.
Okay.
22.
Okay, so I get my shield.
A rare victory
I got
over
full
someone
5.
using defensive fighting.
Okay, so I will take 5 wounds from that then.
Elffin, passion versus you. Nope. Well, that's a shitty damage roll.
So standing.
Successful passion versus Elffin. So a 7.
I beat him, but not by just enough.
You don't have to beat him by a lot in order to win.
20 damage.
Surprisingly, that only deals 4 points of damage to him. I will need to check to stay standing. He is successful. Taethan.
Yes.
Please mark down that you gain 100 glory for killing King Quichelm of Anglia.
All right.
You can see that people around you are already discussing that this is a victory, the likes of which only your father has accomplished by killing a rebellious duke at the pinnacle of battle. People are like, wow, he's just like his father. Nearby, you can see Wolf is like, he's just like his father. Great. Entering into the 9th round of battle, the 3rd round today, I will ask for Followers' Fates. You have a +5 rider.
Yeah. Me.
Great.
Success.
2 and 8. And when you are, when you're mathed out, 3d6 for me, please.
Well,
12 could go either way. The rain is starting to pick up in a way that's making battle untenable. And even though it is past the middle of day, it is the darkness of a dark rain cloud hanging overhead. The rain barely escapes the area of the battle. It is almost as if the storm clouds are hanging only directly above the place of battle, in a way that is concerningly magical. Many are continuing to whisper this must be some foul Saxon blood magic. You find yourself standing across the battlefield from Anglish berserkers who have the same stats as Saxon berserkers, except they're also juiced on Wodanic blood magic. As someone who is successful, you may engage, remain disengaged,
Well,
or withdraw.
I have to do a battle roll
Yes,
first.
yes, you must make the battle roll, of course, yes.
I did succeed.
Great.
I think we are going to skip this round.
Ooh. I think these are a lot of really good strategic choices that we haven't seen a lot of so far. Because normally you just have fun murdering people, but also you've got more days of battle up ahead.
Yeah, and normally we have charts where we can roll, peasants with pitchforks as the enemy.
Yes, that's not going to happen here. I believe the worst enemy you can roll is warrior women who are still quite strong.
Serfs, I think. Like if you get serfs, they just use they use bandit stats or something, don't they? Rather than.
Well, I have great news for you.
Right.
In the next round, you find yourself facing off against the Grand Company again, as more French knights ride forward.
Real quick though.
Yes. Oh, sorry, walk forward.
Because we were disengaged in the round after I killed the king.
Yes.
One of the things that you can do as a disengaged unit is essentially like loot. So I want to claim his body.
Well, you withdrew rather than disengage. Elffin withdrew for the round of the berserker.
Yeah, to withdraw, you have to be disengaged.
So you want to stick around and loot?
Well, no, I just want to grab his body and take it with us.
Okay.
Maybe you make a squire roll to do so.
Okay, I buy that. A squire roll. I don't know what this horseshit Spoon's playing around with. He seems like he's in one of those advanced rules kind of mode.
That's a critical.
Great. Your squire gets in there and Heimlich maneuvers this guy off the battlefield through all the mud, through the fire and the flame.
And he forces his body with that roll. He probably just gets control of the horse with the guy still like dead in the saddle.
Dead in the saddle. Well, yeah.
Well, except there's no horses.
That's true. Yeah.
My purpose behind this AP is I want his crown.
Great. You can have his crown.
Okay.
Elffin, you see nearby a knight running away from his own defenders, leading a furious charge at your side. on your 15 3d6 roll, you see the battle-crazed and insanely passionate Pictish warrior, Sir Agravain, is teaming up with your group in a sort of German army / American army attack on Wehrmacht Nazi SS units. Agravain settles in at your side as like the two of you are fighting back to back, and he goes, "You should know," rain coming over both of you so no one else can hear what he's saying. "I fucking hate you, but I hate the Saxons even more. With me!" Ah! Cape flowing behind him. It weighs 50 pounds in all the rain, but he's so status conscious and fashion forward, he can't go anywhere without a cape. Charging, great sword in hand, slashing. We're fighting some
+5
French
to the
knights.
battle roll or more?
Yeah, you do need a still battle roll, of course, yeah. But you can't fail it now because you have a +5 forward, so I'm okay just grabbing this. Great. You engage in battle. We doing the sergeant thing, bro.
Doing it.
We're blanching, honestly. We're straight blanching. I lost my sergeant. There we go. 19 sword versus Taethan. Oh, nope. I hit up, enter, and it was not what I wanted. 11.
12.
You're over.
Yeah.
These guys are having a rough night.
It's not in the
to be
test
honest
box. 22 points of damage.
With a shield, that barely scratches him.
Yeah, as I say, that's not.
But he does need to
fun.
remain standing, which he does not. Interestingly, he goes down. Would you like to try to capture?
Who are these guys again?
They are French sergeants.
French sergeants.
Essentially, they are French mercenary knights.
Yeah, I'll capture him.
Great. He's worth 4 pounds.
Okay.
Blodwyn, 19
Yes.
sword with a 1. Even you can defeat a 1
Okay.
easily.
Dealing 20 damage.
Got him. He tries to stay standing. He goes down. Would you like to try to capture him?
No.
Great. Marking you down for your success. Elffin, I don't know why I'm talking like this. That's a critical sword hit.
That's not going to be good for me.
It absolutely fucked, but actually these guys are kind of weak, so it's only 86 damage. You'll probably be fine. Nope. There we go. Not a good roll. 26.
All right, so I take 5.
Absolute bullshit. Followers fates roll, if you please, with a reminder that you're riding on a +5.
Success.
Great. Please mark down your 2 and 8. As your unit continues to withdraw, you can see that the Earl, Robert, is trying to move his forces to the north side of the road, while Arthur is retreating his forces west and northwest from Silchester towards Wanborough. He makes a clear command to all of his commanders that they are to regather at Baden Hill to spend the night trudging and then to set up defenses at the hill. You and your camp on foot are basically like the northern end, making sure no Saxons are getting past. It's not expected that you'll find any units out here, but no one can see shit because it's dark and it's raining. And now night has come and the cold is coming. And actually, it's like really cold. Blodwyn, you feel something underneath your armor burning against your skin. And all of you are standing around wondering, it's still raining? Why can't I hear the rain? A lightning flash. You see the approaching form of Sir Ufo in his guise as the Bronze Knight. The night around you darkens again. A peal of thunder from the first lightning flash rolls over you. Another lightning blast. you see a sword piercing Sir Ufo's heart. A knight standing behind him, 12 feet tall, burning green eyes. Darkness. Another lightning blast. He's standing in the middle of the three of you, this tall knight, raising a two-handed sword in one hand, pointing it towards Taethan. Come then, shall we dance? As Sir Blaine's, the Revenant Knight, engages the Order of the Axe.
Oh, fuck.
He is impassioned with hatred of the living and has a sword skill of 27 right now.
Okay. Oh, shit, dude.
I'm going to ask each of you what you are doing. He is committing a skill and a plus 10 bonus to attacking each of you.
Will suspicious Silchester...
Hold on a sec. You see, plus 10 bonus is passion.
Yes, his passion.
He can't add that to every single person. It just adds to his total pool before it's
I
split.
see.
He can only add bonuses to things like being mounted against a person, for example.
Problematic, then. That's
yeah.
okay. I'll still split it 3 ways.
Yeah, so he's got 37 to split 3 ways.
Oh, man.
Can I
Suspicious
add
of Silchester. Yeah, sure. He doesn't consider himself a resident of Silchester, but he is a man of Silchester, of course. Famously, Sir Blaine, Steward of Levcomagus.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Blodwyn, I have good and bad news for you.
Yep.
You notice that he seems to be unable to approach more than a few feet of you.
Yeah, but I'm sure his sword is a few feet long as well, though.
Yeah.
I draw Gwent's sword.
Shit! You're drawing a magical sword?
Oh, fuck,
boy.
dude. Oh my god.
What's the requirement here? I believe the sword is cursed, right?
The sword is cursed, but you said if I named the sword, the curse would be less lessened.
Yes.
And I have to believe that I am just in what I am doing.
You believe you're just in fighting this revenant knight of an old enemy of your family, and also other families associated with your family, and also the entire county? I'd say that's reasonable. Yeah. Also, he's using his critical hatred of the living, so, he is your enemy in every way. What's going on, Taethan? You thinking about fighting defensively?
I'm trying to figure out how I want to impassion.
It would be horrible to fumble a passion here, though, right at this moment.
Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be terrible for you?
But I think it makes the most sense to impassion with Loyalty Order of the Axe.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Right.
Oh, I fumbled it.
Oh, that's a famous
Perfect.
passion.
That is a famous passion.
Oh boy, this could be
hang
catastrophic.
on, let me look up our...
Yeah, we're
My
using
fails.
the
It'll be
level
Madness
6
1d6 plus 5 days, lose 1 point.
I'm going to do...
Yeah?
You
want to do Fahey seemed rather than...
Yeah, I think I'm going to do Fahey seemed.
Okay, because the alternative is that you gain madness.
Yep. No, I'm going Fahey seemed, so I am engaging
You're
fully.
locked in then.
Yep.
You
I'm in it
abandon
to
any
win it,
sense
baby.
of reason and restraint. You ride out to lock into combat until your stamina or blood run out. So even if your friends leave, you cannot
Yep,
leave this
I'm in
battle
it.
until he is dead or you are dead.
Yep.
You still lose a point of passion.
Yep.
You guys also, well, James failed, and
I succeed.
Glimo success. It's good. It's a good time to succeed.
I was really trying to think of how I could bring my Amor Guinevere in here, but I couldn't come up with a good reason other than that, he is in love and doesn't want to die, which I don't think is enough for a passion.
Well, I'm sorry you couldn't make that work for you when you're fighting.
That's right. I think this is way more entertaining.
I'm glad. So that when you die, you're not going to be super mad. Okay. So this, by the way, he hits at 8d6 damage. He's 7d6 level strength, and then he has a great sword.
Yeah.
All right, Taethan.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
He's committed a full 20 against you.
Okay.
15 is a success.
14.
He is over on you.
Yep.
You add your +6.
You do not get directed traits in battle.
Oh, I thought you did.
You can add it to the passion, but you can't add it to this.
Oh.
Wait. If you can add it to the passion, that changes my loyalty
if
order of the
that's the
axe.
case,
I believe you can add directed traits to passion. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, let's double check, because that also turns mine into a critical as well. Which significantly changes how this battle goes.
Passions function like it. Nope, that's document properties. That's not what I want.
Directed trait. 35 and 88.
Yeah, 35 and 88.
It's 88 is what you want. 35 is character creation.
It only gives examples of using it with abilities.
Yeah,
Cowardly, indulgent, arbitrary. It does not give it towards passions. So I'm actually going to say it does not apply to passions here.
I would agree.
Very well.
Yeah, it normally just shifts your trait further towards one side or the other based upon that situation.
Yeah.
So a not normally suspicious person is more suspicious of someone that they have a directed trait for.
Great. You get hit for 25 points of damage.
Yep. So I will take 10.
Brutal.
Yep.
As he hits you, he is moving faster than you. He's literally fighting 3 knights, 3 armed and quite skilled knights at the same time. He is moving like Quicksilver. Adolin coloning it. He is slashing at you and then using the momentum of that slash to enter in an attack against Elffin, then kicking Elffin in the chest and using that momentum to sort of elbow you in the face. It's absolutely wild behavior out here. He is insane, and you also can see that his eyes are glowing, and his sword is definitely cursed. Blodwyn, he's committed against you.
Yep.
He has a 9 sword skill versus you. That is a failure.
That is a success.
Super cool.
25 damage.
Great. He didn't get any of that stuff. So he takes 7 damage. He doesn't go down. I mean, it's impossible for him to go down, actually. He has a 20 dexterity. Just mark down that you've actually wounded him, surprisingly. Sir Elffin. He has a 8 sword skill versus you. That's a failure. Cool.
I succeed.
Great. It's a good time.
Oh, look at all those ones. 20 damage.
Doesn't deal any damage to him. Oh, sorry. It does deal 2 damage. Sorry.
Unless there's anything extra for using a magical sword against him.
No. But it's good to have a magical sword, is it not?
Certainly better than not having a magical sword.
Certainly better than not having a magical sword. You imbue your sword with your sense of justice. It bites deep into his armor, but he is wearing some sort of maddened, flattened steel, rounded plate mail over top of chain that makes him seemingly nearly invincible versus your blows. You are all quite skilled knights. It's not like he's unstoppable. You're landing blows on him, but Taethan is absolutely getting bodied in a way that you haven't seen before. Over the course of less than 10 seconds, the battle is turning really poorly for you. Sir Taethan, any special maneuvers you'd like to perform this round?
No.
Great. It's committed 20 versus you. 4 is a success.
Okay,
you're over.
Better. 31 points of damage.
Okay, that deals 11 points of damage to him.
And probably triggers a knockdown. Oh, but he can't fall down. Never mind.
It's impossible. It's not worth trying.
And it's not double his size.
If you get double his size, he automatically falls over.
Yeah, but I don't think 31's double his size.
31.
He's 12 feet
20,
tall.
So, Blodwyn, that's a success.
Yes. Let's fucking do better. I cannot. I fumble.
Sorry. On greatsword versus any other weapon fumble, I believe your weapon is destroyed.
Yep.
He just slices your sword in half and knocks it away. Boop, 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 boop. 33 damage.
Is that not crit versus crit with a greatsword?
It might.
You make an excellent point. Let us consult the Ancient Warriors on page 202. On a fumble, the greatsword is dropped. On a tied resolution, you're right. Okay, so he doesn't knock your sword away. He does out.
Doesn't matter. I'm unconscious anyway. He dealt 22 damage to me.
Right.
21 damage to me. So I'm out.
Soon, his revenge will be complete. Elffin. That is a miss for him. It's a real shame because that 32 is a nice damage roll.
Success. $22 damage.
You deal 4 points of damage.
I don't. Elffin. I'm trying to think what Elffin knows in character about his family's
Connection to Blance.
history.
That's okay. Blance doesn't care because all
He's
that matters
undead.
to him is murdering Salisbury and knights. Also the living.
Right.
You want to make a fairy lore roll?
I would like to make a fairy lore roll.
To what end?
I'm wondering if there's any way that he could reach out to his great uncle.
If you hit a critical, I'll let you do that. I will allow you to summon the Inquisitor.
I do not. Oh, so close.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that close.
That's 2 away.
Up by 2.
Are we calling that close now?
Yeah, it's 10%.
All right. It's the difference between 90 and 100, but all right. Yeah. You are fumbling in your mind through what procedures you know. You aren't trained in these arts. All of the people that should have taught you it are all dead or fairy knights. So, you know, Just hasn't happened.
Yep.
Well, Taethan, he's still committing 20 against you. He's just committing a lot more against Elffin now.
Yep.
18. That's a tough one.
Yep. I take another hit.
Okay. 33.
So that means I take 18.
How you doing?
Which I will need. Yeah, I will need to test Dex now because that does.
You're a
my
big man.
size. I am a big man.
I believe in you.
And that's not a major wound though. So
Great. Listen, I want you to win this battle, but this battle's been brewing for a long time.
I'm good.
Great. Elffin, he's committed to 17 sword skill against you. That's a 10.
Great.
Oh boy.
Nice.
He's bloodied. You have a magical sword of justice. You are in judgment of him.
52 damage.
You tell me how you destroy in finality permanently using your magical sword Sir Blaine's longtime antagonist, steward of Lev Kamagus, now the twice dead.
I think that the sword kind of glows blue, and you hear Gwent's voice on the wind.
Wind's howling, he says.
And this weird fey fire comes out and just wipes away the storm, and kind of like anime, like Blaine's is there, and then he just fades into rain, and then the rain's gone.
Right. You dispel the storm, which, as you have correctly surmised, was not Saxon magic. It was Blaine's the whole time. You can see several knights nearby are like, my God, they did it. They truly defeated the monster. You all watch as Sir Ufo, blood running down the front of his armor where he's been stabbed through the heart, blood running through his mouth. He's crawling towards Blodwyn going, damn Blodwyn. Damn, bro, I messed up real bad. I couldn't protect you. Sheesh. And then he falls unconscious next to Blodwyn, holding his hand out towards her in the mud. You all can see that you still need to retreat from this area. Like, you are a rear guard watching the northern pass, but you just got the shit kicked out of you by a magical super weapon, and
Is there anyone other than me to give first aid to Blodwyn and Ufo?
No.
I'm also unconscious, I think.
You're looking at Ufo. Ufo seems like he's going to be fine, actually. Even with that hole straight through where his heart should be. He seems like he's just unconscious, but still breathing well. Kind of weird, actually.
Okay. But Blodwyn and Taethan are both down and need first aid.
They need you, buddy. It's just you, Sir Elffin.
All right, this is for Blodwyn. Oh, sorry, Blodwyn.
My favorite episode of the pit.
I get two rolls. I've got two different wounds.
Go again.
Crit.
Ooh, critical, nice.
2d3. That's 2d3.
I'm actually not unconscious. You have to go below your unconscious threshold to.
Yeah.
Taethan in the mud, sitting up, blood pouring out of him. I'm still alive. He turns, looks at the remains of Sir Blaine's armor. I live,
You can roll
bitch.
You can roll 2d3 for me. Where
Okay. And Taethan, you'll get one bet. Oh.
I have 2 as well, so you can give me another one.
Wow,
Nice.
double
Well done.
ones. Absolutely brutal.
It's just enough to get me out of unconscious, though.
Yeah.
All right, let me try the second one for you. That is also a success. So
So I will get. Glimo, no.
Sorry, man.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it.
Okay. All of you get 250 glory for defeating a revenant. Blodwyn, you can put a check in your religion, and all of you that used a sword in this battle can put a check in sword. Anyone that doesn't have the skill greatsword may start with a check in it to test at the end of year. That's where we're going to wrap up tonight. We're halfway through the Battle of Baden. How bad could it be, guys?
Well, I'm not taking part in the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
We gotta get some backup characters out here
left.
to jobber for you up front. But so far, you've gained a lot of glory, and living through it is certainly a big deal.
It was 250.
250 for engaging the Revenant Knight, Sir Blaine's.
Wild, dude.
How are we doing tonight,
Insane.
guys? How you doing? Any
That's
questions?
crazy, man.
Anything we need to talk about before we wrap this one up?
that was not what I thought. How I thought the Blaine's thing was going to turn out. So
Yeah.
good on you, man.
I was really concerned for a little while. And then fucking Elffin with that crit.
Yeah. I
Turned
mean,
it around
52
big
damage
time.
is going to turn it around on anything but a dragon.
Yeah, having the 76 magical sword was definitely clutch.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing that your actions were just. Otherwise, this could have been a problem.
Yes.
We are good for next week, but not the week after, is my understanding, correct?
I believe so.
Yes, I think that is the case.
Very well. Let's have, for those who cannot continue on, make sure you have a backup knight selected to continue in your stead. I just don't want you, I don't want Spoon and James to just watch Glimo speed run the last 2 days of the Battle of Baden with nothing for the rest of you. We could do that if you guys just want to truly sit it out, but if not, you'll need to select a family knight or some such to replace you in the battle.
Yeah.
If you want to play Wolf, I won't stop you.
That's tempting. It's tempting. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Very well. Then that's it. See you all
All right.
next week. Goodbye.
Take care.